I lived a quiet, happy life with my husband and little daughter. We lived in a house surrounded by a yard full of flowers, and I worked as a teacher in a school. Suddenly, everything changed. One night, we woke up to the screams of people outside our home. I was frightened and didn't know what was happening. I quickly went to get my daughter, grabbed a bag with some clothes and a loaf of bread. We were gripped by a feeling of fear and insecurity. We quickly left our home and got mixed up in the crowd of people who had fled to save their lives from the burning houses. Everything seemed like a bad dream. We were hungry and thirsty. In the crowd, I asked a man for water for my daughter, but he demanded payment. He suggested alternative forms of payment, making me uncomfortable and terrified. In desperation, I gave him my mother's necklace. A necklace for a bottle of water. My heart sank with each passing minute and walking mile. But just when I thought that we couldn't go any further, we saw a bus ahead. For a minute, I remember thinking to myself, this could be our way out of this place. But I also knew that I didn't have any money on me. The bus driver approached me and complimented and touched my face. I closed my daughter's eyes in fear so she wouldn't see what was happening. In desperation, I gave him my wedding ring, a golden ring, for a place on the bus. The bus driver dropped us in a forest and told us to go in a certain direction. After many tiring hours of walking, we stopped near a tree in a forest to have a few minutes rest. A man approached us. I could feel his heavy breath near my face. I pushed him, took my daughter's hand and began to run as fast as we could, and finally lost sight of him. Near the end, which seemed like eternity, we saw ahead of us a large green field with flowers. It reminded us of our yard back home and the happy days we had spent there. We had finally reached our safe place. I remember wishing my husband was there with us. I don't even know if he's still alive. Will we ever reunite as a family? That is my only hope now, in this feeling of being safe.